Hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Those Natural Ones. Apologize for the delay and the screwed up cameras over there. Chris will be joining us in just a little bit. For those who are not aware and might live either like in California or under a rock, the entire world exploded recently into Stygia. So everything is frozen and traffic sucks. So bear with us for our late start and being down one person. But cameras will fix as soon as humanly possible. Before we get started today, a couple quick announcements. First off, thanks once again to the Dragon's Lair Columbus for your continued support of our stream and a continued partnership. They have been closed the last couple of days, just like everyone else in Central Ohio. My kids have been off for 3 days now, and they're driving everyone, including themselves, insane. So, if you need gaming supplies, you're in Central Ohio or coming through the Central Ohio area, dice, minis, board games, books, a place to play. If your house is frozen shut and you need a place to play D&D or Magic or any of the other games, go check out the Dragon's Lair Columbus. That's all I got. Scott, you wanna do your part?
Sure, I always do my part. Hi guys, we have a Patreon. Please check it out. It's the best way to support us, which you definitely want to do, especially if you're watching already. Patreon.com/thosenatural1s. There are many different levels to choose from, custom tailored for you. One of them is a weekly shout out. Once again, thank you, Les and Flora Marlatt, for your continued support. Got all sorts of stuff. We send you weekly sheets and maps and stuff. You get access to our Discord server at the very entry level, where we are always present and chatting and answering questions and stuff. Please check it out. Patreon.com/thosenatural1s.
Thank you, Scott. And thank you to all of our continued patrons. It's only been a couple days. We were together just a few short days ago. And in this snowpocalypse, it feels like maybe yesterday, maybe 6 months ago. I don't know. Time is irrelevant. Time is a social construct at this point. Cassandra, do you want to tell people what happened on 6 years ago or 6 seconds ago?
Yes. Yeah. 6 years ago. No, just joking. So our group rolled into Orbach, whatever. And the girl squad went shopping, where Msada got very aggressive with a gnomish magic shop guy. At this shop is where we learned that the DM has a new naming tool created by Pornhub. It gave us nice names such as the Gobbling Stallion, the Bottomless Butler, the Griffin Stallion. Gets the Bull, and of course, the Grandiose Hammer. From there, they headed to the
job you asked her to do, man.
I didn't ask her. She volunteered.
We've agreed. Yeah, this is Raya's journal.
From there, we went to the clothier, where Raya left an outfit for consignment and bought fabric for a dress for Msada so people would stop assuming that she's poor. Delu found a seedy bathhouse called the Rat Baths. Doc Parham found a blacksmith and spent quite a lot of time disassembling his new gun, only to discover that it won't fire bullets because it has no bullets. He put the gun back together, but ended up with a bunch of extra parts, got really flustered, and just shoved everything back into his bag of holding. Gao went to explore the temples, but most of them were too peoply. He finally decided to hang out in the Cord Temple, where he participated in Jesus Fight Club. Duluth turned down a drug dealer and then headed to this bougie hotel for the night, where he spent like 5 gold just to put his head on a nice pillow. And then the next morning,
nice pillow, though.
A 5 gold worth pillow? I don't know. And then the next morning, Severin caught up.
Obviously.
Oh,
God damn it. No.
This Duluth's
Oh,
just
no.
hugging a pillow. I want that on a t-shirt.
Hold me, pillow.
Body pillow.
And then the next morning, Severin caught up with Raya, and he's like really
the boyfriend
sweaty
pillow.
and out of breath. He asked to gather the crew and meet at the Charming Eagle, which happened to be the place where Duluth was holing up, that very nice bougie hotel. So she finds him there, where he expressed heavy disappointment in himself because nobody will listen to him, and he's a bard, and that's like his life purpose. And we keep dying because he's not performing well, which I don't agree with. It's not his fault. It's ours for being squishy. Raya offered to quit with him, but he decided to hear Severin out. But he is keeping his bathrobe. That is canon. The plan becomes to do the job, make money, and then buy drugs from that lady in the rat baths. Sada grabs Gao, Helena reluctantly grabs Doc Parm, and then Severin agrees to pay each of us 75 gold plus lodging to break into his nemesis's house and steal this very veiny black rod. So we snuck into Serrit's house, at least Serrit's house. We assume that it's his house. We snooped through his bedroom, explored his house. Surprisingly, there were like no traps. We avoided a fight with a bunch of suits of armor in the basement because the dice gave it. And then Imsada and Raya found some heated gloves, a cool cracked ring that is finger-sized and not other-sized. And then some gold. Upon entering the attic, we found the veiny black rod showcased on a pedestal, which you never put the rod on a pedestal. Imsada gave it a handsy. We got attacked by a ghost creature who was eventually killed with psionic death boop. And then Gao and Helena conveniently showed up when the battle had ended. And that's where we're at.
And you're fired.
Damn.
I'm not the one who made all of those things, though. I'm recapping.
It's not a veiny black rod. It's a crystal rod with obsidian veins inside of it.
Is that not what I said?
Tomato on this one.
Right? You say potato, I say potato.
You said
Also, I
potato,
don't remember giving it a
this guy's
handsy.
dildo.
You definitely grabbed it with your mage hand.
That's true. I can't counter that.
And then you
All
made
right.
a fake one to try to trick him.
Anyway, so you are all currently standing in the attic of this house. Let's get music going. You're all standing in the attic of this house. And you've retrieved the rod that you were sent to retrieve. What are you doing?
I think Raya is really wanting to search in the house, maybe in the bedroom, maybe in a desk, something for anything that would confirm that this is in fact Serrit's house. More handwriting samples, a family photo, something to show that, because you had said that my scraps of paper were almost too perfect. Matched.
Yeah.
So that's making me wonder whether or not this is actually that guy's house.
Go ahead and make me an investigation, just a general investigation check for the entirety of the house.
And I did not prioritize it. And 13.
So with the 13, looking around, you don't notice anything specific like family photos or anything like that. However, one thing you do find is a almost like a short-term lease agreement in one of the desk drawers. It does.
Is Elric on the deed of this?
Yeah, no. This is an Elric B&B. So
Oh my god.
you notice this. There is a short-term like lease agreement signed by.
Barrett?
It's the signature. The only letters you can kind of make out are the first initial of both the first and last names, which does appear to be SU. It looks like this agreement was only for about one month or so. So while not his permanent residence, you can kind of assume that he was at least staying here temporarily.
All right, so we got the thing right. So we should just go. We should skedaddle out of here even.
Yeah, I think we should leave.
Yeah, I like Masada's idea. Let's leave.
As I'm about to also leave with them, I take a look at where that spirit had died, and did they leave any goo behind?
No, there's.
Oh my God!
There's no.
There's no ectoplasm.
No spirit.
No
goo.
snail trail.
Disappointing.
Doc,
And then I
why
follow
are you
behind.
obsessing on goo?
You can get plenty of goo back in town. We should get out of here.
We just got here, Helena.
Okay, we got our thing. Quick job.
Fine, let's go. To satisfy
you.
my curiosity for goo elsewhere.
You can stay if you want.
Absolutely not. I'll do no such thing. You can't make me.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have to take this. I'm leaving.
So as you leave the house, it is probably about 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. What's your plan?
Is there anyone out on the street right now?
There's the occasional.
Patrols.
You do see in this neighborhood, there's not a lot of patrols down the streets. However, the outskirts of the neighborhood is still patrolled pretty regularly. You do see the occasional, person stumbling home from the bar, from the tavern late at night. A few people, there's a few young couples that are wandering the streets, stuff like that, but it's pretty sparse.
Did anyone see us leave the house?
Make a perception check. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20, but it was a 14. You don't notice anyone watching you or seeing you. It looks pretty clear.
Okay. Then I say we go back to our, what is it, hotel? Motel?
Yeah, Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn. Oh, yeah.
It's your tavern, the thing of the place. Hold on, I gotta load the Charming Eagle. So yeah, you make it back to the Charming Eagle. The tavern area on the first floor is still pretty lively at this point. There's quite a few people eating, drinking. There is a couple performers up on stage performing currently. There is a few bar hands, a few servers running back and forth between tables. You have about 3 bartenders behind the bar serving drinks and prepping food from the kitchen behind and doing the final prep before handing it off to one of the servers.
Did you say... oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was just wondering, is Severin within sight?
Severin is not
ask it,
currently here. He did say that he would meet you guys tomorrow.
Oh,
Which I
okay.
guess technically it is tomorrow if it's 1 a.m., but you know what he meant. He meant tomorrow.
Guys, I think we have all night to play with this rod before we have to turn it over.
Might have to take turns.
Could be partner work.
Fascinating.
Let Doc have it. Let's see.
Who has it?
You have it.
Oh,
Yeah, I vote we go up to one of our rooms, and have Doc see if he can identify WTF it is.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right this way.
All right, so we're going to Doc's room.
I guess.
Well,
No, you can't go to my room. My room's at the
That's-
bottomless butler.
This
We can go there.
we could go to my room upstairs.
Okay.
I can guarantee you it smells less like farts than the room in the butler that we were talking about.
Fine.
Very well. To the bard's room.
I've used the only bathrobe, unfortunately, so y'all will have to make do.
Is it just like gigantic on you?
No, it was custom.
It was kind
I'm in ye small folk room where I get ye small bathrobe.
I'll
Hello,
try to
Doc.
crouch down.
what is it? Identify this not veiny black rod. Full of veins.
No, it's the veins are black. The
Yes.
rest is crystal. So it's a white
Oh,
Yes,
veiny
it's
rod
a clear
with-
crystal rod with black obsidian veins throughout it.
I'm not sure that made it better.
You just,
Just
flipped
one
to the
moment.
other side of the black and white cookie is what you did.
It could be tentacles.
Oh no.
Apparently, no one in this group has ever seen a crystal before. You do have
Yeah,
identified?
so
Oh, what were you going to say, Masada?
does in when holding this crystal, does it feel a certain way, or is there any, like, I don't know, magical vibrations coming from it?
You can make me an Arcana check if you would like. You ain't feel shit.
Okay.
No, with a 5, you're not sure. It just seems like a really nice crystal rod.
That's a really nice
We-
crystal rod you've got here.
We determined, like, there's no. Is anyone particularly good with history? Or would Arcana be? Is Arcana like knowledge of ancient things?
Arcana is not knowledge of magic, so you would basically be trying to, whether or not it was magic. Doc, you have
Yeah, I just
identified.
remembered. I'm good with history.
I have
You-
+4 on history.
You have identify prepared.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So I
you
hand
ha-
over the. I was handing over the crystal.
all right, you're casting identify on the crystal.
Yep.
All right. So you do get a very faint magical sense of this as you cast identify. However, it does not seem to fit neatly into like one specific school of magic. You see elements of divination as well as transmutation magic coming from this rod. It's kind of like an underlying resonance that defies classification. You get the sense that this rod functions as almost like more of a calibration instrument for magical energy. It does not create magic. It does not store magic so much as it aligns magic, magical phenomena that are already present.
Phenomena. Phenomenal.
It you through identify the one things that you don't notice and you cannot put a handle on is you have no indication of the origin of this device. You have no information really given to you of any full operational parameters or what the nature of the system that this was designed for, but you get the feeling that this is a piece of something.
Piece of something larger. Curiouser and curiouser. There's much to document about this artifact. Could potentially be part of a larger apparatus or machine. Though it does seem to be particularly useful for aligning magics, aligning magical energies, or something along those lines. That's all I seem to be getting from it.
Is there I want to try. Hold on. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
You tried a mage hand.
I want to try prestidigitation because I think you said that it amplifies it. I just want to see, or it has some effect of aligning with magic. And so I was going to try fire play. Do we have candles in this room at all?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to use.
Doc stole that candle from the house.
There's also, I mean, you're in a tavern, hotel, or like an inn room. There's candles, there's sconces, whatever.
Let's okay, so I'm gonna grab the crystal back, and I don't know, just hold it near my staff, and I'm gonna use prestidigitation to do a simple fire play, a fire spell to one of the candles across the room to see if there's any change in how it produces.
That's interesting. So with prestidigitation being a low-level cantrip, so you... Ooh, I like this. You hold this rod and you kind of angle it specifically, casting your prestidigitation, and it seems to almost... you see the magic, like the energy emit from your fingers and almost swirl down the length of this rod before finding its target on the candle on the opposite side of the room. It's not any kind of major difference. However, you do notice maybe when the candle alights, it does burn brighter for a second, but it's not anything that's really measurable. However, you do notice a slight increase in the power, in the brightness, the potentially power of the spell itself.
Okay. I mean, do we want to hand this over to Severin?
I mean, I would like the gold.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, we're traveling with him.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't want him to cold cone us either.
Yeah.
We gave him the
Yes.
the lens, right?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Well, that didn't backfire on us at all. Okay.
I mean, really, all we're doing here is looting people's shit for this weird collector guy.
I just wonder what he's going to be doing with it.
It's kind of
Don't
like we
ask
work for the
questions you
Vatican.
don't want to know the answer. What, Scott?
I said it's kind of like we work for the Vatican. We're just
Or the
stealing other
British
people's shit for a
or
big
the British
collection.
government.
Straight up.
You do, just to remind you, you do still have those other few magic items as well.
Plates.
The shears, the candle, and the gloves are what, as well as the locket, is what you looted from that place.
What about
And the
coin?
ring. And the coin.
There's the ring and the coin as well. Thank you.
Yeah. Bring those over here if you want those to be identified. And yeah, I'm going to ritually cast Identify on these items.
All right. I'm trying to. So this is interesting because Identify doesn't necessarily have a, like how it would work on a mundane item. So I believe Identify is only on creatures and magical items, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So
No, you're right.
So the coin itself does not appear to be magical. You spend the
I do
next...
not.
Oh,
I do
damn.
not give him the ring.
You don't give him the ring?
Mm.
Okay, you're completely frozen. Oh, there you are. So you're not handing over the ring. Okay.
Mm.
The coin itself does not appear to have any kind of magical properties. It just appears to be a coin, one of which from some place that you're not familiar with. It appears to be a monetary, potentially monetary, if not ornamental. Just a regular old coin with a image printed on the front. It's from some place or culture or significance that you're not familiar with. The ring she keeps to herself. The next thing would be the shears, which I will post to you.
Who has the shears?
I don't know.
I think I do if I'm casting the ritual Identify spell.
No, but who grabbed them?
All I took was the coin. Of course, I get the mundane piece of shit. I don't even know where to spend it.
Who did grab the shears?
I am trying to remember. I don't know. So, one thing that's kind of weird that happens as you're casting Identify on the shears itself. So, ritually casting Identify typically takes you, what, like 11 minutes, I think?
Yep.
The 11 minutes pass and it doesn't immediately take effect. And you notice, like, as you're conjuring this magic, it's almost like it snags slightly. And there's a bit of a delay that happens, and if you were to be able to visualize the spell as a golden thread emitting from your fingers and wrapping around the object to pull the information out of it, what you would in turn see for this specific item is the thread wrapping around and catching slightly inside the blades of the shears, almost to the point where it just about snaps and fails the spell before it completes and tangles and the information flows into your mind. I am going to send you in Discord I haven't brought these into Foundry yet, so I need to make custom items in Foundry. So
No worries. As the spell is kind of pulling on my brain to reach completion, it's like, Ah, there it is. Okay. Thread severing shears. Let's see. From what I can tell, it appears that at least once per day, at most once per day, these shears will sever any thread, rope, fabric, or binding silently.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, correction. These things are just silent always. I try to make the classic sound of scissors being open and closed, and it's like
Produces
nothing.
no sound. So
I mean, those could be cool for my sewing kit.
basically, yeah, like you said, once per day when cutting rope, fabric, or bindings, it's an automatic success. So, for example, if you're trying to free somebody if somebody is tied up, and you would typically have to make a dexterity check or something or sleight of hand check to untie them, you can automatically succeed with those.
Is anybody into bondage? They might need this.
I thought that was Duluth.
I think you're thinking of my grandfather.
Sorry, I got them confused.
I can hold on to them in my sewing kit in case Duluth needs to be freed from his bondages.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
All right. The second item would have been your candle.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. Oop. I was trying to format it. It didn't format right, but you get the idea.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Ah.
Let's see. Now this is interesting. Referred to as an archivist candle. This candle burns for an hour total, and while lit, will make someone just that bit more capable in investigation or checking history, specifically involving written material.
Definitely you hold on to that, Doc.
Yeah, that seems
So-
very
Anything to make you better at what you're doing is good.
Basically, while lit, the owner or the user has advantage on history and investigation checks involving reading anything or any kind of written material.
It's pretty late. Who's sleeping with the rod tonight?
I think Doc should.
Finally, you have the gloves.
The gloves, that's right. It's like, Ah, yes. These are referred to as gloves of the careful hand.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
You're not supposed to have that last line. Sorry. There.
Oh.
Forget you saw that.
I don't know what I saw, and I will drink to forget.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Something that you don't know exists yet.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He's getting visions.
It seems these being slightly warm is just part of their somewhat magical makeup. While worn, this does make you better at any sort of sleight of hand, specifically involving fragile objects.
Yeah, pretty much exactly that. Advantage on sleight of hand while trying to handle a fragile object, either be it pickpocket or what the definition of a fragile object is up to interpretation, and we will continue.
Doc's lower back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gently
Chiropractic
caress his lower back.
gives you advantage on chiropractic checks on Doc
Nice.
Farm.
I'm assuming you have to attune to that one above board.
Actually, no. These 3 do not have attunements required.
Perfect. Imsada, I think you should hold on to these because I think you could use some help sometimes with those traps so you're not a human pincushion. And then, like, you know, if we need to hand them off, we can.
Did you just pass all roguely duties to Msada?
No. Imsada does roguely things.
I do roguely things.
Not very well. I'm trying to help Imsada stay alive.
I think I do quite well at roguing. It's the fighting portion.
You keep believing that, hun.
As for I think the last thing was the locket. That does not appear to have any kind of magical significance.
this doesn't appear to be magical at all.
Does it have a picture inside?
We just sold somebody's keepsake.
Yeah.
So,
There was
that vellum
yeah, there was
inside.
a piece of vellum with faded markings on it.
Fantastic news! We've stolen mundane items.
that's all I had
Doc.
left of my nana.
So, God damn it. While you are, so at first it doesn't appear to be magical, but
At first.
identify takes a while. So you're touching this thing for a while, and it doesn't. Every once in a while you're standing there, like every few minutes, you feel a slight reverberation from it, a slight ting, but then it disappears. Almost like an incomplete magic enchantment. Possibly one that has faded almost fully, and you can't quite pick it up, or something that was never fully realized.
An incomplete enchantment. Truly enchanting.
They didn't quite finish, huh?
They didn't have that veiny rod.
It would seem whatever magic was on this has either faded or was never complete to begin with.
Can you tell what the start of the enchantment was?
I can only tell what an enchantment is if it's complete. Outside of that, I can tell it's vaguely magical, was about to be magical, never got the chance to be magical.
Doc, make me an Arcana check, please.
Ooh.
Light the candle.
And it's not magical unless they finish.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Let me just check something. Yes, thanks to my coming from a dragon-marked house, I get an additional D4 using my tools to make an intelligence arcana check.
Oh my god. That's a natural 20. Oh yeah.
Just snap into a Slim Jim?
He did snap into a Slim Jim. That's
I
a
snapped
29.
into every Slim Jim.
All right. So this wasn't going to happen, but apparently it is now. With a 29, while you're identifying these objects, you notice that fading in and out of arcane magic from the one, and then you notice that some of these objects seem to almost be drawn. There's some energy that draws them to another object. Like it's almost like you can't quite put it together, but there's almost like certain objects in front of you, there could be a potential combination to get a different effect depending on what is in close proximity to another object. You notice this specifically as you are investigating the shears and switch from the shears to the candle, and you lie the shears down next to the candle temporarily, and you feel almost a pulse between the two.
Now that is curious. I'm gonna just continue to try to get a reading as to the exact pulse that's coming from these two incomplete magic items coming into contact with each other.
How would you do that? What tests would you run between the two?
Well, the first thing I would do is I would take 2 pairs of forceps and pinching each one, just kind of make them kiss.
Make them keys. Yeah. As you touch them, nothing happens. There's no reaction as you touch the two.
Okay. So no reaction there. So what I instead do is I draw out a bunch. I draw out a magic sigil circle that would represent each school of magic. Necromancy, abjuration, evocation, transmutation, conjuration. There's 3 more.
Illusion.
Illusion, that's one.
I don't remember what all you said, but either way.
Yeah, all of them. I write one for each one, and then kind of
divination.
Divination. I put each item in each circle and imbue each circle with magic, and then it was like starting with divination.
While you are doing this,
one, then the other, and then, yeah.
While you're doing this, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. Intelligence.
$17.
It's a 17.
As much as I would love to watch you continue to flounder through this, as you start imbuing this thing with magical energy, you realize, wait, there's a very simple thing that I haven't tried yet. I have a candle in front of me.
Because I went eliminate the ridiculous ways of investigating until I only end up with the rational, I eventually come to the candle. And with the candle, let's see. Let's see.
Is it lit?
It is not currently.
I light it.
As you light the candle, with the shears sitting next to the candle, you notice that the flame, it starts wicking up before it starts bending. The light, almost like it's drawn towards the shears. You start seeing it, instead of flickering up, it starts flickering to the side and down. And it bends and stretches into thin, glowing filaments, glowing threads. And the shears themselves begin to hum slightly, softly.
Audibly or just vibrationally?
More vibrationally, maybe a very, very quiet hum audibly, but...
There appears to be a resonance achieved.
Noticing how the flame itself is bending, is the flame at all times bending towards the shears?
It is, yes.
I'm going to take the... Let's see. What was the last item again? The one that wasn't...
The locket?
Yeah, the locket. The one that wasn't overtly magical. I'm going to also place it near the lit candle. Does the flame seem to be following it at all?
It does not, no.
Okay. That's a control group. The Masada, if you don't mind, might I see those gloves one more time?
Absolutely. She hands over the gloves.
Holding the gloves on opposite sides of the flame, what happens?
Nothing. It's still bending towards the shears.
I'll
Just
try
the
putting them on. The gloves on. Then do it.
We're doing a little dance.
Yeah, snap it.
Okay. Yes, I snap the gloves to my hands.
Okay, you're wearing the gloves?
I am wearing the gloves.
Nothing happens.
These are a bit warm.
Yeah, your palms start sweating slightly, but other than that, nothing happens.
What happens if you put the scissors in the flame?
I open the shears and put one of the blades in the flame.
The flame starts licking around the shears, the thread-like light, because the light itself has stretched into almost filament as it starts flicking and wrapping around the shear.
But
Interesting.
the flame thread.
I'm sorry, did you say cut the flame thread?
Yeah, it's wrapping in between the thing. So what happens if you close it and you snip it?
I'm gonna try it.
As the shears close around the flame, the filament, the flame does not go out. Instead, it splits. The single fire stretches upward, thinning like molten glass, then tears cleanly in two. Each half recoils to its own candle, burning low, dimmer, but sharper and more focused. Within the left flame, shadows deepen until they resolve into a silhouette, a lone figure standing in a vast stone chamber, tall and still. Threads of faint light run from his hands and disappear into darkness beyond the edge of sight. He does not look towards you, yet the sense of attention is unmistakable. As if is listening for something just beyond hearing. Within the right flame, the fire gutters and reshapes itself into an image of a ruin. A great wooden structure, once intricate, now broken, looms in the dark. Its beams are wrapped in pale, clinging strands like spider silk or frayed cordage. Some threads are taut, others hang loose, drifting as if stirred by a breath you cannot feel. Between the two flames, for a single heartbeat, you glimpse a thread snapping. Not violently, not loudly, just inevitably. The visions collapse inward, the flame steadies. Nothing else happens. But from that moment on, the entire room itself feels subtly wrong, as if something important has been separated, and the world has not yet realized what it lost.
That doesn't sound good.
Doesn't feel like you should have done that.
Yeah, that feels bad.
And for a minute afterwards, you get the feeling almost like something is listening.
Does anybody else feel that?
Do we feel that?
Oh, do we?
You don't. Only him with the candle and the shears feels it.
I think
Did we
I might
see
have
any of the
questions.
flames?
You saw the flame, yes. And actually, you know what? Yes. You all feel a sense of waiting. This candle, these shears, something, there is an unseen force here, waiting, listening.
Well, this doesn't feel good at all.
Thanks to everybody who's popped by to watch us. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments, please.
Almost I'm trying to think of something similar that the doc would have experienced to this. Go ahead and make me an Arcana or Religion check, please.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check. That's a 24.
A long time ago in the doc's life, he spent a few years working with a group, specifically clerics, druids, holy people, in an effort to bring someone back, someone whose soul was owned by a devil. In that time period, there were multiple times where you felt a similar sensation to this. And each time it was in the presence of an augury spell. Almost like a deity waiting to answer a question. But this one's slightly different because this seems more intent, more focused, less open-ended. There's almost like there's only specific questions, specific topics that this will speak about, will answer. Above board, the way this works, there's a specific thing, two specific things that you do not know about yet. That once a day you can ask yes or no questions about said things. Once a day you can ask one question. But the doc doesn't know what those things are yet.
No, I do not. This reminded me of, when I was a far younger dragonborn. Dabbling in magics and engaging with deities and devils and all sorts of nasty things. Nasty things like bringing the dead back to life and disconnecting them from the devils themselves. Or at least trying.
Sounds like we shouldn't be playing with this then.
Right.
Right.
Leave that to those who actually dare to make a difference in the world.
Gladly. You keep all of this then. Till tomorrow?
Till tomorrow.
As you separate the two, the candle and the shears, you feel that sense of foreboding, that sense of presence dissipates. I'm assuming you blow out the candle.
I do.
And as you blow out the candle, the sense fades entirely. You feel like by cutting the flame with the shears is how you produce that sensation again. But it's going to take some time before someone knows what that thing, that energy is waiting to talk about.
Definitely writing all of that down.
Is there anything else that you do with any of these other objects?
Oh, I think that's enough for this old dragon. At least for tonight.
Actually, hold on.
Oh. Was there something we forgot?
There might have been something we forgot. The locket.
I knew that was important for some reason.
When you were looking at the locket, when you were casting investigation on the locket, at any point did you open the locket?
Absolutely.
So while you were looking at the locket, you noticed as you open the locket, make a perception check for me.
Perception check. Let's see. Oh, this is going to go swimmingly.
Yes, it is. So
Take your
as-
goggles
with a,
off.
With a 5, that's fine. That's fine. As you open the locket, you hear Raya whisper, "It's here."
Does Ryan know she whispered that?
The doc hears Raya whisper that. A few
what's here?
seconds.
I turn to Raya and actually say that as I'm hearing it. Like, what's here?
It looks like a locket.
And a few seconds later, you hear, Msada, bring it closer.
Has Msada already said that? Or
What?
Yes, Msada just said, as you were saying, what's here? You hear Msada from the other side of the room say, bring it closer. While you're doing this,
yeah, I definitely go over to Msada and like,
the locket,
if you insist.
the locket itself seems to grow warmer, almost feverish. And as you walk towards Msada with the locket in hand, all 6 of you suddenly are standing in a room, a vision of a large stone room with a massive, massive loom in the middle of it. This vast loom lies broken and shattered. 7 threads pulled taut in different directions, 6 of which glow with a slight bluish silver. The 7th, black, frayed, and hungry. You're back in the room.
Are we all in his
All-
vision, or did we all have that vision?
You all had that shared vision.
So
Seriously, guys,
Umsada
seven
says
strands.
to everybody, did you all see that, feel that?
What was that about?
Did anybody recognize what we just saw?
I'm not the only one who saw it this time.
Yeah, for once you're not hallucinating.
I think this room was definitely worth the 5 gold. That was fantastic.
Umsada turns to Doc and says, "What did you do?"
I did as you requested. I brought the locket closer to you.
I didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure you did. Or am I just
never
hearing
said
things all of a sudden?
What are you
Mechanically,
again?
mechanically, you all over the next 24 hours have 1 d4 to add to any roll of your choice, any d20 roll of your choosing.
Let's go.
And that's a conscious thing. Like we're just like put more effort into something,
Yeah.
or
You choose before you roll the d20 if you're going to add the 1d4 to it. You can do it 1 time in the next 24 hours.
but do our characters know what that's all about?
Not yet.
Like, do we link it?
Not yet.
Okay.
You just feel slightly more capable.
You, okay, so you feel a tinge of, I don't want to use the term luck, maybe skill. You feel like you can exert yourself slightly more. You feel this almost glow of it's not a lot, but you definitely feel like if you wanted to, you could push yourself just a little harder. So yes, your character is conscious that you have that ability, and your character is conscious that it had something to do with what just happened and what you were just shown. But you don't understand it more than that.
Gotcha.
No, I think it's time to call it a night.
This has all been very exciting.
Been very strange.
So, can we all bunk in your room, Duluth, or do we all have to go pay $5
I think
to
that's
get a room?
against hotel policy.
I mean, we already broke the
don't.
law.
Severin bought us each a room.
Correct.
Oh, did he?
Severin
Oh,
did.
okay.
It was part of our 75 gold, and he's
Right.
putting us up until we leave.
Correct.
Right.
Now, I mean, if you'd like to leave your room empty and sleepest upon my floor,
Sleepover.
go right
Is that a
ahead.
euphemism?
I don't know how it could possibly be a euphemism,
I think I'm gonna go back to my room.
unless perhaps you curled up by the fireplace like a dog or something.
I'm going to use my Tinker's tools as part of my Tinker's magic ability to just casually, magically manifest a bedroll.
Fantastic.
Not by the fire, Doc.
No,
Let him sleep
well,
by the fire. He sleeps better that way.
I'll keep it
But
at
he's
least.
flatulent.
I can't
I'll keep
sleep
it at
through
least
the
a
explosions, though.
I'll
So-
keep it at least a foot and a half away.
Just
Good
so we're
airflow.
clear with everything going into this, who is holding what objects right now?
All I have is the coin and
You
an
have the
earring.
coin and the
Sada
One
has
of
the
the old
gloves.
earrings.
Masada has the gloves. You have the ring that you didn't tell anybody about,
And the scissors.
and the scissors. And then Doc, you have the rod and the candle
Locket and the
and the
candle.
locket. That's right. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. So is everybody staying in the same room, or are you going to your individual rooms?
We're going to go to our individual rooms. I'm not wasting a 5 gold night.
Fantastic.
Think
Save
Doc
Who
is
knows when we'll be in a
sleeping by
place that's nice?
Doc and
is
I'm
sleeping
Duluth.
going to sleep
by
in that
fire.
bathrobe.
Fantastic.
Doc, keep that fire going.
Doc and Duluth are perfect. All right. I think at that point, we're going to go ahead and take our break. But before we take our break, Emery, would you like to tell everybody where they can help us out and where they can support our stream?
Yes, all of you watching and listening to our wonderful stream can continue to find us on YouTube, on Twitch, and eventually those other streaming sites where we will double and or triple their viewership. You can continue to interact with us on Facebook, on Threads, on Instagram, and on Blue Sky. For those of you listening to the audio-only podcast version of our show, you can continue to find the podcast, our podcast version of our show, wherever podcasts are spread out into the universe. And if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you are given a free Twitch Prime subscription to give to your favorite Twitch channel of choice. Why not choose those natural ones? And, you know, put some of that billionaire money to good use. No matter what you do, do remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and make sure that you hit all when you do, so that way you never miss an episode. Share. Sound off in the comments. Tell your friends. YouTube has a hype feature that you can use when going back and liking our older videos. For those of you who are catching up, by all means, like and give us a little bit of hype so that more people can see our channel and potentially join the party. Any and all engagement helps us out a ton.
Thank you, Emery. All right, we're going to take about a 10-minute break, right?
All you people that have joined us today, we thank you a lot. We're going to be right back and jump right back into it.
We will be back. Give us
please.
Give us 10 minutes and we will be right back on. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, we're back. And Russian literature puts people to sleep, apparently. We're still waiting for Chris, but I went ahead and got our camera switched so things look normal again. So hopefully he will be on soon. We're wishing you luck. All right, so everyone takes your rest. You all are... You said Doc and Duluth are staying in the same room. Everybody else is.
Yes. Should I roll initiative?
You might want to. No.
I was going to invite him over to my room at the Bottomless Butler, but well, this seemed prudent.
Sorry. Foundry, we love you. All right. Sorry, Foundry's being super slow. So, before you all go to bed for the night, is there anything specific that you would all like to do?
I'm going to fall asleep to the missives of one Wiggins Horcus Porcus.
Is that Russian literature?
It might be.
Fantastic. Duluth, what do you do before you sleep?
Well, I take my nightly soak, of course, and put my bathrobe back on before I saunter over to my red and black sheets, and to Doc, I disappear.
Do me a
I wake up and I look over and I say, Gal, have you been standing there all night? Just standing in the corner.
Where did he go?
Is he? Oh. I thought he actually got on. I think he's about to though.
No.
Oh.
I just figured that's a creepy thing he would do.
It is absolutely a creepy thing he would do. Before you fall asleep, make me a perception check, please.
I already took my rest. I hope that doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, the only thing I was missing was a first and second level spell slot. And
I was going to say, did you take it from Friday? Everything? Did you have everything?
I didn't have
set
any
from
damage on Friday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I had only used 2 spell slots and I didn't get hit.
So go ahead and make me a perception check, please, and thank you. Doc, I'm assuming you're already sound asleep.
That's a nice,
absolutely.
solid middle of the road 11.
I don't know what road you're on, but I'd hardly call that the middle.
The road that, has got 1 on the left
My
and
God.
20 on the right. Well, shit.
Not
With
letting
an
you
extra
try.
1,
How
he
about
still beats me.
So, as you're
Do we have critical
standing
fails?
there, as you're standing, yeah, we absolutely do. As you're standing there, you hear just the slightest like tick tick on your window. Like it sounds like something, not necessarily like somebody's trying to get your attention, so much as somebody's leaning in, trying to look through, and accidentally bumps the window, and you just hear this ting.
Well, it covers up to my nose. Do I see anything?
You don't, between the, are there still lights on in your room? Fireplace
Oh, well,
going?
there's the fireplace, yeah.
Then you wouldn't quite see anything, or because of the glow of the fireplace and everything. Oh, hey, Chris is on, so I can leave my other. All right, Chris is coming on. Let's go ahead and get his camera back up.
Yay.
Hey, we can't hear you, but we can see you. All
He's
right.
muted.
So you don't see anything between the glow, the backlight, the glow of the fireplace and everything, but you do hear a tink on your window.
Obviously not the tink from like a branch or something.
It does not appear to be.
I suppose I would creep over and investigate.
As you look over and look out the window, there doesn't appear to be anyone there. There's nothing there that you see. Seems
Doc,
like
was that you?
No, I'm not gonna put Titivolus's brain in a Taraz. You can't make me.
Okay, it wasn't him. Nothing out the window.
you don't see anything. Looks like if there was something there, it realized that it was not being as stealthy as it thought it was, and decided to disappear, to go away. It said, "Shit! I hit the window. Never mind."
And bug it off. Bug it off. Okay, I suppose I will just go back to bed. Dismissing, since I don't metagame and see Spy Master on Foundry.
You see nothing?
You see nothing. You go back to sleep. The rest of the night goes without a hitch. The next morning, you wake up to the doc is still laying in your room.
I definitely should keep him by the fire from now on because it is kind of burnt off the smell.
Burnt. Weird.
He is true to our team name, the Forensic Artifact Retrieval Team.
That is not our name. We did not vote on that.
Okay, so we know who Elric
It's what
is
we
this
do.
campaign.
It's what we do.
No.
No, I'm not gonna call the team fart. I've already been through a team called farting. That didn't end well. I don't know what.
I suppose I'll get up and go down for breakfast.
Fantastic. I'm assuming you all meet downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk downstairs, I mean, you guys were out until after identifying and everything. It was probably 3 o'clock in the morning, roughly. So it's a little bit later. It's probably getting close to, it's probably between 10 and 11 as you all walk down and start meeting up. You do notice the bar is the inn itself, the tavern, is decently populated, probably about half capacity. Currently, there are quite a few people still finishing up breakfast, a few of the early workers who have started coming in for their lunch break at this point. You do see in the corner, kind of looking nervously, wrapping his fingers on a tankard, like looking everywhere, looking out the windows, is Severin. As he spots you all walking down, he looks up and he kind of like exasperated, like throws his hands up in the air. He walks over. He's like, "Where have you all been? I thought you got captured. I thought."
Jude, what do you mean?
Why did you think we were
You
captured?
told us to wait until morning.
I did, but it's barely morning. It's almost noon. It's almost midday.
It's still more.
I guess.
You
look,
sent us on a night mission and you're upset that we slept in?
I was just worried. I was worried that you all got captured or something. I don't know.
You care about us.
I care.
Second and third shift are no less valid lifestyles than first shift, okay?
That's accurate.
So, were you successful? Did you find the item in question?
Yes, we have.
Oh, yes.
Your dildo.
It is a very questionable item.
Please.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Come sit. We'll discuss. I have you show me the rod, and I will show you all your coin.
Whoa.
I start to undo my.
No. Not what I meant. Phrasing.
Phrasing, Severin.
You show me the item, and no, that doesn't sound any better either.
No.
Does it help if
Would
we
like
tell
to
you
see
it's
the black
veiny?
stick?
Oh God, there's no easy way of saying this, is there?
I'm going to produce the rod.
I bet you will.
He
Severin, grip
reaches
it
out.
close. You don't.
Careful.
Yeah.
Careful.
He
Put it in
reaches
your
out.
hand.
He takes it. He's
Gently cup it.
Firmly grasp it.
looking. God damn it! I hate all of you.
So how does this cure work?
Cure? What cure?
You told me you needed this or you would die.
Yeah, that's because that's what your friend told me to say to get you invested. Here's your money.
Gal gets real close to him with his skull mask on, just staring
Ah,
right in the eye.
you're very
So
quiet.
you're a liar.
And I can hear myself in your microphone. I mean, liar. Listen, your compatriot told me that was the only way to get you to actually be invested in this, was to say that I needed to get this item or else I would die. Who? I can't remember who said that. Was that Raya?
Oh,
It was the
It was Doc.
that was
Doc.
me.
Oh, if you have
I
a
pulled
problem
him
with it,
aside.
if you have a problem with it, take it up with the Dragonborn. he was the one who said that. Anyway, he takes the object and he starts like looking over it. And he's like, this is, yeah.
Just because somebody tells you to do something doesn't mean you need to do it.
Do you want your money or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
He hands out bags to each one of you with the 75 gold in it. It's like, this is...
Each?
Yeah, 75
Each.
gold each. He looks over it and he's like, yes, this is a very interesting specimen. This is a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. But
That's what she said.
God damn it. But fantastic. This is perfect. Thank you so much for your hard work. So we have a couple days before I leave for Woldenberg. Are you all still planning on accompanying me to Woldenberg? Or are you staying here, heading back to Malseer? What's the plan?
I am not heading back to Malseer. That is for damn sure.
Tell us more about this city that you're heading to.
Woldenberg. It's the capital of the Hofsfeldian Empire. It's where my home is, and my antiquities museum, I guess, would be the best place to call it.
Are there any more folks like you there?
There's a lot of folks there. I'm sure there's probably people like me. It's a very, very, very,
Like
very, very large.
you.
Gals from there.
People with understanding of magic, symbols, things
Yes.
of the like.
I mean, there's colleges. There's wizard colleges there
Great.
that you might be able to.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So that's one. Yes. Is the rest of your troop coming as well, or is it just going to be the two of us?
You know what my commitment has been, unless you were lying about that too.
No. Okay.
Are we making this official? Are we
I don't care about the rest of you, but I've got some information to search for.
Wait a second, you don't care about us?
I care. Now, always.
I
hold
thought we
you
had
in
something
my heart.
special.
I really put
When he-
myself
when he-
out there with you,
When he
When he
Imsada.
said I
Or
care,
if
or
we're
when
watching
Imsada said I care, I want to do an insight check on that.
I don't think you need one. Her actions are speaking far louder than words.
Listen,
Guys.
I joined you.
Fart is already starting to dissipate. We have to stick together. We
Keep the
must
fart alive.
linger.
Fart not be
Must
contained.
A slinger.
Do you have to?
ask why I'm leaving?
Do you have to let it linger?
Gal's insight is a 13.
Sada, your passive meets, so you have no reason not to believe her.
Gal, I think you of all people would want to go, right? Huh?
Yes, that was told to you in confidence. Maybe don't broadcast that to the whole tavern.
I never said anything. You did.
curiouser and curiouser?
In any case, I think we're all agreed to go to the capital.
Fantastic. I will leave.
What
in
was it
just-
called? Hof?
Waldenberg.
Oldenburg.
Waldenberg.
It's the
close.
Hofsfeldian. The Hofsfeldian Empire is the country,
Right.
and then the capital is Woldenberg, or Woldenberg if you want to get fancy. Anyway, so yeah, I am gonna leave. We're gonna leave in just a few days. So, if something else comes up, I will reach out to you all. But I might recommend keeping a low profile, perhaps. Maybe keeping your head down since, you did just break into somebody's house last night. Just a thought. But you know where to find me. I am in room 207. If you need anything, come find me and I will, or if I come across something else that I need you guys to do, I'll let you know.
For that last comment, Msada takes the bottom of her walking stick and as Severin is walking away, trips him enough that he stumbles but does not ultimately fall over.
Oh God! Oh. Watch where you put that cane.
I did.
Oh, lovely. Thanks. I will see you all.
Watch where you put that rod.
Interesting.
Careful.
Or maybe don't watch.
Everybody make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
Oh, I don't want to look at it.
No,
That's always a
Damn
good
it.
sign.
The two things are not interconnected.
Did he slip that rod in his back pocket?
His
Which
prison pocket.
Yeah.
You'll never tell.
Well,
Wow.
Porter got a 19. Did he see him go in the back pocket?
I got an 18.
Masada with a 25, Duluth with a 6, Raya with an 18, Doc with a 19, Gal with a 13, and Helena with a 16. So while this conversation is happening, most of you are very, paying more attention to everything that's going on inside of your group than what's around. However, Masada, when you reach your staff out and trip Severin slightly, you notice for a brief second, you look across the room, and like I said before, this tavern is kind of at about half capacity at this point. There is a single bard up on stage, strumming aimlessly on this lute, just not really performing so much as just, slow jazzing it up, just playing what he feels, no real method to his performance, just seeing what happens. However, most people would not pick up on the subtleties of the body language in the room. However, with a 25 perception, what you notice is there's one individual, a person sitting in the corner at a table, traveling cloak with the hood up to the point where their face is mostly in shadow. You see just the tip of a clean-shaven, almost porcelain chin, tankard in hand, arms crossed, who appears to be taking
God.
everything. And it wouldn't have really drawn your attention except for once you stuck your staff out and tripped Severin, you saw them flinch. You saw this person kind of jump forward slightly in their chair, like not enough to get up, but enough to make like they were about to make a move, but then settled back down.
The face of this person is still obscure.
It is. And
Has Severin already left?
as you turn to look and see Severin climbing the first few steps, as you look back, that person is gone.
Okay. Was there anything else, any symbols, anything else that sticks out about them other than the porcelain skin / face?
Dark brown cloak, hood with attached hood. You can see just the forearms of and chest of a black tunic, black breechers. Leg was crossed slightly. You saw boots, nice boots, a little too nice of boots.
Okay. But this person is gone, right?
They are gone when you look back, yes.
Okay, I turn to everyone else, point the staff in that location, and ask everyone, did you all see that figure over there? Everyone.
I mean, there's a lot of figures in here.
Okay,
Were you talking about Aragorn, the guy sitting in the corner?
wait, so can he see them?
So Raya and Doc would have seen the guy, but didn't see anything suspicious about him.
He had a name
You all-
tag that said Strider.
Don't you all think that it's odd that he's no longer there?
Probably had to go to work.
Okay, Masada jumps or gets up, starts up the stairs, grabs Severin by his shoulder, and then looks back into the area that person was sitting in. Does she see anything?
So you make it up to the top of the stairs, and you grab Severin just in time before he's walking down the hall, and you would have lost sight of the main tavern area. You look down, you don't notice there's nothing there.
Okay. All right, Masada turns to Severin and said, I thought I had something to say to you, but it slipped my mind. And then she just says, oops, and then walks away.
He just kind of looks at you quizzically and, okay, you know where to find me if it comes back, and then turns and walks back to his room.
Okay.
Are you going to continue watching as he goes into his room, or are you turning and going back down?
She would watch him up to the point where he approached his room. If he looks back, though, she's gonna go back downstairs.
He walks over to, you see him walk over, produce the key from his pocket and start messing with the door. And right as he unlocks and opens, he kind of glances back towards you before entering the room and shutting, and you can hear the lock click on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Masada goes back.
Before you go downstairs, though, make me a perception check.
Perceptive as hell tonight.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's a 21. Nice. You hear something coming from inside Severin's room. You hear muffled speech in Severin's voice. You can't quite make it out, but it sounds like possibly just talking to himself. Kind of the tone of like, the fuck is wrong with these people?
Okay, let's go up to the door to listen closer. Can I hear what he is saying?
You walk up to the door. Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just walking up there?
I'm just walking up.
So you just walk up and you hear him mumbling, but as you approach, you hear almost like a hush. And it goes dead silent on the other side of the door.
What kind of key does this door take?
Think standard, like medieval style, like the long rod with the forked end. It would be the same style key that all of you have were given when you were given your rooms.
Can I try to look into the keyhole?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me a perception check. All right, so that is a 14. As you kind of kneel down slightly and put your eye to this keyhole and start looking through, you notice, you see Severin on the other side. Your view is straight towards the side of the bed, and you can see a window on the opposite side. You know more or less the layout of this room because it's similar. It's either the same as the one you're in or it's flipped. But all of these rooms are pretty much exactly the same layout. But you know that you have the bed right there to the right of your door. The keyhole in the door you're looking in, right to the right would be like the dressing stand and dresser, and then past that would be the door to the private bathroom. The fireplace being at the foot of the bed, on the wall between the bedroom and the bathroom itself. You look in and you see the side of the bed with the window across, nightstand next to the bed. You see just enough to see legs sitting on the bed. The same pants Severin was just wearing. You can assume it's him. Silence. And as you're sitting there looking, suddenly your vision goes black as it appears that something has covered the keyhole on the other side.
Can I hear any footsteps? So, okay, I just want to make sure I've got the room correct. So I see Severin sitting or near the bed, which is a distance away from the door, but the hole that I was looking through goes black. Okay. Did I hear any footsteps or any movement near the door?
Hold on one second.
Yep.
This pregnant pause brought
You did
to
not.
you by...
No. You heard no footsteps or anything.
Brought to you by you.
Okay. Okay. Msada gets up, makes it very obvious that she is walking away, but listens back to see if the conversation starts back up.
Raya's gonna be following because Raya has something she wants to talk to Severin about. So I guess it's up to you of where in the scene I would pop up.
Okay, so we'll say that as Msada is going down the stairs, you pass heading up. Msada, you do not hear anything else from the room.
Okay.
So Raya, you're going up to...
Yeah, Yeah, I'm going to find room 204, 207, not 4, 207, and knock on the door.
You knock on the door and you hear, hold on one second. And you see, you hear the lock undo on that side, and you see Severin open the door and kind of cinching his bathrobe. Yes. Yeah, Raya. What can I do for you?
Can I come in? I have something I wanted to show you and get your read on.
Sure. Yeah. Come on in.
I go in.
Yeah. He kind of shuts the door behind you. He doesn't lock it, but he shuts the door behind you. Yeah. What do you need?
I rummage in my pockets and find that scrap of map and just say, we found this in the house. Like normally I wouldn't have taken it, but it has this note on it that seemed to be exactly what you and Doc had been talking about. But every time I talk to Doc about this, it gives me a headache. So I'm just kind of see if you have any idea of what it is. Because it's that scrap of map with the different places in town circled, and it says something about this spot is weaker.
Oh, yeah.
Unstable foundation.
He kind of looks at it and he's like, because it's just a fragment of a part of the map of Orbach. And he looks at it for a second and he's like, unstable foundation. Okay, so this looks like some kind of like tradesman's map, possibly like construction work that needs to be done around town. I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with this.
I don't think that's what it is, given your propensity for these artifacts and obviously Serrit's propensity for these artifacts. And with the things that Doc kept saying about the weak spots or metal spots or something.
But what would weak foundation have to do with any of that? I'm not following.
Then what is it that you're looking at with Doc? Is you're looking for mineral deposits? Spots in the ozone that are weak?
The Doc was looking for, I believe he was looking for mineral deposits. I'm not sure. I wasn't specifically looking for those with him, but he was, if I remember correctly, he was looking for mineral deposits on your travel here.
I guess I'll take it to him and see what he thinks.
Okay.
While I'm here though, and like I won't tell any of the others, but I was just really curious because you said something yesterday when you were all sweaty and like nervous, anxious, that you were banned from the Soggy Bottom, the Bottomless Butler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'd rather not talk about that. It was a low point in my life. Let's just leave it at that.
So you're saying there is a bottom?
Is there anything else I could do for you?
No, I guess that's it.
All right. Well, have a good night, and I will talk to you if I don't see you before then a few days, and we will.
It's morning. It's morning, my friend.
Okay. Well, I worked retail for too long, and sometimes I just say have a good night, no matter what time of day it is.
As I'm walking out, though, I would be like, as I'm talking, I would be looking around the room. Not for anything in particular, just in general, to see if there's a mess or if he's got notebooks everywhere. He's in a robe, which is weird because he just went into the room and now he's wearing a robe. Like,
go ahead and make a perception check.
$15.
15. With a 15, you notice it is a little weird, but he's actually wearing the robe over his clothes. So he hadn't even really changed yet. He just threw the robe on real quick.
And there's nothing abnormal about the room or anything as I walk out?
No, you don't notice anything there? Anything else?
Okay. I guess I'll see you in a couple of days.
All right.
I'm just gonna go back down and join the party.
Fantastic.
But I'm gonna tell them about how weird he is, because that seems, even for the weird academic guy, you need a robe on top of your clothes.
That is weird. Was there any any fur peeking out?
Like Hugh Hefner style?
No, like he was trying to cover up his furry suit.
I didn't see any. Maybe he was just cold.
Wait, he did get banned from the bottomless butler, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't want to talk about it. I asked him about that too.
Well, I should talk to him about it because bards don't kink shame. We all know that.
You should talk to him about it.
I will.
But then tell me.
On my list. Right.
I would like to
I
know.
think something is wrong. So when I was up there saying goodbye, I overheard Severin talking to himself, but I couldn't tell what he was saying. So I went up to the door and peered through the keyhole, and he was clearly across the room. But then something covered the keyhole up, and I heard total silence. And all of this is odd because there was the guy from earlier with the hood who was there and then disappeared, and then you had Doc yesterday hearing voices. Something's not right.
I feel like it's kind of weird of you to play Peeping Tom after tripping the guy and doing bully behavior.
Oh, I don't care. There's too much weirdness going on that I need to get to the bottom of this. And given that he got us to break into a house, I don't think I care too much about his privacy.
Well, he did do that big old powerful spell. He could have done like a silence bubble or something. That's why you couldn't hear him anymore. If he's one of them magical
He also
types.
couldn't see. They're like a silence blindness bubble.
I imagine it
Maybe.
has something to do with some kind of magic. I mean, he's very well versed with it, but still want to know why.
And he didn't really tell us what that rod was either.
No, not at all.
You heard nothing coming from the dark bubble?
The what?
No sounds coming from the dark bubble? Like
No.
eldritch screaming and tendrils and stuff?
No, just sounds of him talking, and then when I went to look, nothing. Silence.
Eldritch screaming. That's Waldenberg on a Friday.
We're gonna have to be careful.
Eldritch
around-
screaming? Well, I was, maybe he's a warlock. You know how they like their tendrils and dark
Well,
shit.
they do like to get weird.
Would not surprise me.
If somebody got banned from the bottomless butler, it was probably a warlock.
Yes.
That tracks, right?
Let it be known that even employees of the Bottomless Butler have a red line.
I think that's what they have safe words for.
Yeah. Do you know that from experience, Doc?
Well, I've played those types of venues. I've heard
I'm
people
just-
yelling pineapple when I walk down the hallway.
Listen,
It-
I'm just asking because that's where I found him for the job. So I don't know what he was getting up to.
Look,
I
it's
didn't
just-
look.
It's just very important that when you establish a safe word, it's not the same as the word that you use to cast a spell. Things
Oh, that
tend to
would
get a
be
little unnecessarily magical.
You ever heard tales of Elric the Pale? I believe his safe word was fireball.
Do you know I've actually met him once?
Oh, really?
You met Elric the
Fantastic.
Pale?
It was a long time ago. It just so happens that I was a part of a ritual that was done in order to bring back a woman to life, and let me tell you, I had plenty of notes taken down. I didn't even know it would work.
You know, my grandpa and his friends saved his ass once. A big old mess of mind flayers.
He saved his ass. But
Yeah,
they're
him
like,
and his friends.
I was going to say, it was like, it'd be a little crazy for a wizard to do that all on its lonesome.
I mean, we were talking about him. I didn't know I needed to include everybody in the story.
Are we going to investigate Msada's anxiety here?
Oh, right, you have anxiety. Have you talked to a therapist?
No, it's
I didn't
fine.
mean like that, Doc.
That hooded person is gone.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk to the staff.
My
See if
camera's being
they've
all
recognized him
wonky.
before.
Oh,
Who's ever been serving us drinks and stuff? I'll wave them over.
All right. There's this.
Hey, what were the powers of the glove again? I want to write those down.
Advantage on sleight of hand checks when dealing with fragile objects.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes.
Like my ego.
Yeah.
Also, where's Gal? Where is he?
He's like literally right behind you.
I gotta try and fix my camera. Hold on one second, everybody.
Were you looking for me?
Doc was. I'm not sure why.
I wasn't looking for you so much as I was inquiring to your location at that moment and making sure I wasn't startled. You get older, and then the old tickers gets a little sensitive, and
You can say you just missed him.
Well, he is really skinny, so you could look like right by him if you look fast enough.
Doc,
You know.
focus. We're dealing with Msada.
right, yes, hooded person. Did you? You mentioned a cloak.
I saw a figure over there near the bar with a cloak. When I tripped Severin, it made a move at the exact same time, and then when I looked again, completely gone. Like faster than any person would be able to just run away. And there's just all of this stuff happening since we've been at that house, but I can't put my finger on it.
That sounds like roguish behavior.
Kind of like a
I don't
ranger.
know what that's mean, but I don't like it.
Kind of like a ranger.
Rogues are known for being able to sneak
Watch
in
your
and out of
next word.
places. As a rogue, which, mind you, I hope you can display some of this yourself, they are known for being particularly adept at getting in and out of places without being noticed.
Doc, you're not an actual doctor of any type of mental health field. Do you
He's
think maybe
more
you
like a
could
Dr.
focus on what's making Msada anxious, not on Msada's anxiety itself?
Now we're talking about the person that Msada noticed.
You're inferring Msada's not a good rogue.
I'm waving the person that's been.
Yeah,
serving
this
us.
elven woman. Sorry, everybody, my camera's glitching and I can't figure out why right now. So I apologize for the weird camera glitches. This young elven woman with long black hair and pretty long pointed ears in this sky blue tunic kind of walks up to all of you. It's like, yes, something I can get for you.
Yeah, there was a there was a hooded gentleman sitting over there. We're wondering if he's a regular, if you've seen them before.
She kind of looks over and she's like, not that I recall. There was a gentleman over there, kind of pale-skinned, elvish fellow, but no, I don't know if I don't recall ever seeing him prior to right now.
Did he pay his tab before he disappeared?
Yeah, he left. There was a handful of gold. Or a handful. Sorry, not a handful of gold. That would be insane. There was a handful of silver.
I think he left the gold for me.
There's a handful of silver left on the table, enough to cover his tab and then some.
Did he say anything to you?
He just ordered a couple drinks, small plate of food, some meats and breads and cheeses. That's it.
What are the drinks that he ordered?
Didn't recognize him.
Couple ales.
And you said he's an elf?
You know,
Yes.
you know that big, tall, sweaty guy that we've been hanging around with since we walked in here, yesterday, today. You know that guy. We went on an adventure, shopping and whatnot, like as you do in a city like this. When we were gone, was he hobnobbing with anyone?
I don't remember really seeing him in here other than when he was with you all.
But did you see him exit?
I mean, he was here this morning for quite a while before you all showed up, just nursing a drink or two. But no, I mean, yeah, I saw him leave. Saw him go. He has a room upstairs. He spent quite a bit of time out upstairs as well as out. I don't know where because I've been working. I couldn't really go. Plus, it's not really in my nature to go follow our patrons, but. Yeah, he did leave for a while, I'm sure.
Well, thank you for the information, and I'll put a couple gold on her, or a couple silver on her serving platter or whatever.
Of course. Let me know if there's anything else you need. If you don't mind, though, I have a few other tables I need to attend to.
Well, that's all for now. Thank you.
She walks off to take the order of a couple other tables.
Does that make you feel any better, Msada?
No, something's up.
Well, I'll tell you, I heard a noise at my room last night. When I looked, there was nobody at the window, but it definitely was not like a branch or anything. I feel like...
What noise did you hear?
A clack on my window, like somebody had stumbled that was peeping in, something like that.
Was it Msada? Msada's a peeping Tom.
Huh.
Yeah, but she peeps from inside the hotel.
That's accurate.
Funny. Listen, whether you believe me or not, things have been odd since we got back from the mansion. So, regardless if you believe me, just be careful until we leave.
Of course.
Believe you.
Well, I know Gao is always on the lookout.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, he still is right behind you.
Yeah. He's still behind me.
Did you feel that chill up the back of your spine? That's how you know he's there.
Oh, I just thought it was cold in here. In either case, Msada, we will keep our eyes open.
Good.
Is that
Msada,
why
what would you
wearing
like
that
to
ridiculous
do?
blue thing? Because you're cold?
Oh, we don't have to do anything until
maybe.
we leave.
We still have days before we head out, don't we? I'm sure this.
Yes, he said at least a few days before leave out or head out. Oh my god, this camera's gonna drive me insane.
This program is not brought to you by Acer.
Yeah, don't put that evil on them.
It could be. We would proudly have you as a sponsor, Acer.
So, what is the plan then?
I guess just chill out for the next couple days.
Yeah, I don't have anything until it's time for us to leave.
We should all take like a trip to the bathhouse together.
I suggest that we
That's a
find
great
a
idea.
different bathhouse than
Why?
the one that
But Duluth, that's the one you said we could get drugs at.
yes, if you were looking for
We
drugs,
followed
we
the
can
other
have them.
plan. We got money. Now we buy drugs. Like that was the plan we had.
You're correct. You're correct.
You plan the work, then work the plan, Duluth.
I completely forgot the plan. So
I'm
drugs,
here to
anyone?
remind you.
Sure.
I think drugs, everyone.
Yeah. Only if
Reminds
you
me of
guys are
my
doing
time-
it.
Reminds me of my time in college.
Which was when?
I'm not sure you went to college, sir.
He didn't have to attend college. He just could have been like at a college.
You like to know.
I would actually.
Yes. Well, you see.
Are you what are you doing now? Are you attending a bathhouse? Was that what I heard? Are you getting drugs?
I would like
or-
Yeah.
I would like to find a better bathhouse to frequent as a bathhouse. And we should probably later in the evening stop by the rat hole or whatever the fuck it was called and see
Rat
Nivenet.
baths.
rat baths.
That's accurate.
And,
She's probably not in yet.
see one Nivenet.
Yeah, she works third shift.
All right. If you want a more high-end, well, that one would be a good one, but it's only good for the men of the party.
Ooh.
I'm looking for one where, you know, the water's not filthy, but not so good that some bishop is going to try to molest me.
That would probably no, that's too far out in the really nice district. There is if you're looking for high end Norezia's bathhouse, it's over in the on the other side of the river in the higher end district. But if you're looking for something a little more halfway, you could do there is the Serene Bachelor bathhouse that's still in that on the west end where you came in, but it's supposed to be a little nicer than the rat baths.
That sounds like a place that gives a happy ending.
The Serene Bachelor, that's where the lifelong, they were just roommates.
There is
In college.
also the lake baths as well, which is what the hell is this? It's also on the west end, but it's more of a like middle grade bathhouse.
Like a good lake. That name sounds most appealing to me.
The lake baths, that's where you're heading?
Yes.
All right. Which is actually fairly close. It's straight down the road from where you're at right now. So you make your way down there. Everybody go ahead. After this weirdness and Masada's paranoia I'm going to assume that you're all kind of keeping watch. So I'm going to go ahead and have everybody roll me a perception check as you walk down to the lake baths.
Is everybody coming?
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on it.
You're not
I
planning?
wasn't planning on it either.
Oh.
What are the two of you doing then?
Anything but going to a bathhouse and seeing everyone naked.
You've already seen two of us in the book.
I don't want to add to that.
I wanted to grab like a scrap of embroidery that I'd done in the past and bring it to Niranad's, and just hang out with Niranad's and maybe talk to him a little bit more.
All right.
Is Gal coming to the bathhouse?
Oh, Jester.
Yes.
Excellent.
I feel like he gets in the bath like fully clothed.
I was gonna say either that.
How
or
else do you do your laundry?
the mask on.
All right, so it's Duluth, Gal, Elena, and the Doc are going to the bathhouse. Raya is going to the clothier, Taylor.
Clothier.
And Msada is doing anything but going to the bathhouse. Fantastic.
Come on, Msada. Please.
Are you going to hang out with Raya then, or are you going to just hang out at the end?
No, I slipped off by myself.
Yeah, I'm still either at the bar or in my
Fair
room.
enough.
I can't believe she encouraged me to go buy drugs and she's not coming herself.
That's what I'm saying.
You chose not to go to the drug place.
That's
I'm
what
going
you
to the
chose
drug
not.
place
Drug
later
place, I would have come.
when it's darker.
I'm in
Get
it for
clean
the drugs.
first, then get
In
drunk.
prime drug purchasing.
That wasn't part of the plan. The
time.
plan was get money, buy drugs, not get money, take a bath, buy
Sometimes
drugs.
you got to add an extra step.
I don't agree with that.
What are we supposed
I'm
to
gonna-
do while the drug shop is closed?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna meet back up with you when it's time for drugs.
Fine.
While the drug shop is closed.
Yes, well,
She
we'll all
has to take
meet up
breaks
at,
too.
We'll all meet up at Apothecary O'Clock.
She's not a goddamn CVS, okay?
Right.
Which might be. You don't
You
know.
can't
You
expect her
turned
to work
down.
24-hour service. That's asking too much, man.
No kidding.
It depends on what drug she's on.
Before we step
that
out, Gal's gonna sit next to Raya. Say, are you in need of some more gold?
I'm just gonna lean my head on Gal's shoulder and say, "No, I'm good. Thanks, though."
And Gal's gonna just slowly pull away.
I'm gonna fall because my support system just left me.
All right, so as you
Yeah, I was gonna-
all... Oh, sorry.
I actually did have a request there, so
Okay.
I'm gonna reach down my hand and help her back up. And I'm gonna
Because you
say,
let her fall.
frankly, I've been in these clothes a long time, and I noticed you are quite adept with a needle and thread. And these clothes no longer fit me, and they're quite worn. I was wondering if I could hire you to make me a new outfit.
I'll tell you
One
what, all
that's-
you have to do is pay for the materials and you don't have to hire anything. We're in this together now. However, I normally pick something that goes well with your eyes, but your eyes are that. You have a favorite color?
I like black.
I can tell. We could do like a dark gray that won't show as much dirt.
That sounds nice.
Lucky for you, I'm heading to the fabric shop anyway.
Gao's going to pull off his hat, lift his mask so you can see his eyes. They're very unnaturally blue in the irises, and then the whites are again unnaturally white, as if there's no blood vessels or anything in them. Definitely
Yeah.
not something you would expect from a normal human.
What if, is spitballing here, and you feel free to tell me no, but what if I make you some fairly plain new traveler's clothes, but then also like a coordinating set of like fancier clothes you could wear to like a dinner or something like that, which is like black with like beautiful blue embroidery that matches your eyes?
Well, I'm not much of a people person. I don't know that I'll be going to many banquets or dinners. But if
I mean, you're stuck
think
with
that's
us.
a good
We're
idea,
people.
I'll trust your expertise.
Perfect.
Will this be enough? And I hand you 50 gold.
It's too. How about I'm gonna buy the material and then I'll let you know how much, because I think that's way too much.
I pull my mask down and walk away with the 50 gold in your hand.
Oh, okay. I guess it's gonna be a really long robe.
How much did Severin pay us?
75.
The first time.
100 the first time.
Technically, no. So Duluth and Raya had 85. Helena and Doc and
he made up that.
Yeah,
50.
but he made up for that. He made up for that, and he made it all.
Well, Gao
even.
got 125 because he's creepy.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. All right. So, as you all exit the tavern, save for Masada, as you are walking down in your respective groups, Raya by yourself, the other four together, heading down. Hold on a second here. You, at different points, since you're both heading in opposite direction, or your two groups are heading in different directions, so it doesn't happen simultaneously. But in all reality, you wouldn't know because you're in different sections. First things first, Helena with a... I'm sorry, not Helena. God damn it, I still did it. Raya with a perception check of 15 as you are walking across town. It's just before midday. The sun is high. Being still this close to the desert, there are very few, if any, clouds in the sky, and the clouds are very, very high up, as they typically are in a desert environment. Think Phoenix, and just the big skies. As you're walking through the street, you see people kind of meandering in and out of crowds, in and out of shops. At one point, you're not quite sure, but you see a figure in a traveling cloak. You only get a quick second or a quick glance at it, but you remember what Masada was saying about, and what the bartender was saying. A person in a dark cloak with a porcelain chin. A figure that looks familiar to you for a second. Somebody who has very fine elven skin, aged, but not showing the age. You see a figure as it passes on a corner, probably a few blocks away, catches your eye for a second before walking off. As this is happening, another side of town, the four of you, Duluth with a 21 in perception. You notice at first a figure wearing a brown cloak with its hood pulled up. In the daylight, you can just make out the very, very white porcelain skin. Helena, you notice this person as well. Doc and Gal, you guys are too focused on your whatever conversation you're having. Helena, this character, almost like a figure from your past, a figure who should not be alive. You're not sure if your eyes are playing tricks on you. You're not sure if, because you look for a second, you turn, you kind of double take, and the character is gone. The figure is gone. You don't get a good enough glimpse, but the white porcelain skin, the elven sharp cheekbones. And as soon as
a lot of creepy elven people.
As soon as you see it, it disappears. And as you all approach the bathhouse, and Helena, God damn it. One of these days, I'm going to get you two straight. Raya approaches the tailor, a little unsettled. You're not sure if what you saw was real or if you're just paranoid now after Msada's conversation earlier. But as you approach...
Go ahead.
No, you first.
Was the figure like looking around? Like, would there be any reason to believe that the figure saw me?
With a 15, you're not sure. And as you all approach your respective destinations, that's where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight. We're a little early, but I don't want to get started with something that might last us too long. So,
Fight in the bathhouse.
Fight in the bathhouse. No.
In the news.
Again.
Do not do that.
So, as you, like I said, we'll go ahead and pick up here next week. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for this exciting episode of Those Natural Ones, where we just walked around the town all night. But it was good. Lore drops. So make sure you tune in next week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday at twitch.tv/Those Natural Ones and youtube.com/@Those Natural Ones to see where this continues. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Well, hopefully we won't roll a natural one taking a bath together.
Nope.
Yep.
Not together.
Have a fantastic week.
Listen,
And
party pooper. Some of us are.
Try and stay warm. We'll see you next week.